Swami Vivekananda was deeply concerned about the poor of this country. As part of his nationalistic message he gave us, he spoke about reducing inequities. He said, inequity cannot be reduced by pulling down the rich. He said the only way to reduce it is push up the poor. He said India can progress not by a revolution, but by an evolution. And talking about this further to his young disciples in Chennai, who asked him how could they serve India and reduce its inequities, he had a very simple message. He said, you could actually serve this great country at 3 levels. The first level that he spoke about was care for your fellow citizens at the level of the body, the physical service. And we, running orphanages or hospitals or old age homes, is a reflection of this physical service that we can do to our fellow citizens. We at the Swami Vivekananda Youth Movement, inspired by the message and life of Swami Vivekananda, have taken this to heart. And that's how we built hospitals and run a mobile health units and all that we can do for the physical service part of it. Swamiji said, the next level of service that this country needs is intellectual service. The schools that we run, the awareness campaigns that we run across the country is all part of this program. And the third level, he said, is spiritual service. Now with experience, I can say that doing physical and intellectual service unconditionally, selflessly, actually makes spiritual service happen to us. We end up doing spiritual service to ourselves. Now, as part of these many programs that we run, one of the very critical programs in line with Swamiji's message of physical service that we are running in Mysore is called the palliative care program. Now, just think about an elderly sick person in your family. Those of us who are well-to-do, and if you are concerned about the elderly, take good care of them. The least that people do today is at least take them to a hospice and pay for treatment. But think of a poor family, just 2 young adults in that family, whose only way of survival, the next meal, is dependent completely on the wages they earn that day. And a very old elderly mother in their house who's sick. How could they even take care of her? Most of the time, they let them die. Let them die uncared for. Let them die with a disease which could possibly have been taken care by to some extent. It is for such people that we run this palliative care program, basically for the poor. In and around Mysore, there are 6,000 such people who need our care and attention. These are people dying, but they need to die with dignity, and that's what we do. We help them, we take care of them. We have a team led by a doctor and a nurse who goes around home to home every day. And what we do is take care of them physically, we give them emotional support, we take care of them medically, we give them psychological support, and make sure that they're also trained in some small little skill, a skill which will give them self-esteem back, their dignity back, where they make small products like teacups and coasters, and we sell it in the market and get them back the money for them. In a small way, we are hoping to change their lives, make their families believe that they need to participate in their care and welfare too. This program, it doesn't cost too much of money. All it requires is around 4,000 rupees a person a year. And we are able to reach out to only 100 people. With your support, we can possibly expand this program to many more such people. The North is in many of our programs. I would now like to beseech all your friends, all the supporters there, to join hands in extending this palliative care program to make a huge difference in their lives. All of us need a purpose to live for. We need to give meaning to not just our lives, but help find meaning for these people too. A meaning which can change how they and their families can face what awaits their future. Thank you so much.